Okay, hey Hans. Oh, it is Monday, the Monday after Thanksgiving. Sorry I've been MIA, but between Thanksgiving and we went to Brian and Andrew's. We had a wonderful time. We were gone Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and we came home early Sunday morning because I had treatment here at the house. And so we had to get here early. It's about a two and a half hour trip from there and home. Does that make sense? Not round trip, one way. There you go. That's the way you say it. Anyhow, we are home. Like I said, it is Monday. We are much rested. I so enjoyed our time with them. But it's good to be home too. Y'all, I'm sure y'all know that feeling. It's great to see them. It's great to get away. It was kind of like a little mini vacation for us. But it's still just good to be home. Yeah. 3 nights is a lot. Carol Beth, bless her heart, she is so tired and just kind of overstimulated from the change. After 3 days, she's ready to get back into routine, for sure. I'm going to see if I can sit y'all down right there. There we go. She's glad to be back. I'm stepping away for a second. Glad to be back in routine. But she is so tired. She said, Mama, when she got this morning, she said, Mama, I just don't feel like going to art. I just don't want to go nowhere. Can I stay home? And bless her, I did not have it in my heart. Art is supposed to be something fun, something she enjoys. We will never force her to go, but she loves going. There's been only a few times when COVID was really rampant, they closed down anyway. But, and then she even took like a hiatus from it for a while. But she's been going pretty regular here. But she didn't want to go today. And I'm like, baby girl, that is fine. So she is getting her a shower. It was almost like pulling our teeth to get her to take a shower there. She's just not used to their bathroom. She wasn't used to how the faucets go. It's little things like that you really don't think about unless you have a special needs child. Adult. Special needs adult. I keep referring to her as our child, and she'll always be my child. She'll always be my baby girl, even though she's not the youngest. Anywho, yeah, she's my baby. And she said, well, Alice Marie is now your baby girl. And I'm like, well, you're my baby girl too. I said, she's my baby girl grandbaby. She's my grandbaby girl. But anywho, it's just things like that unless you're the parent of a special needs child, you don't get it. You don't get it. Anywho, I'm going around. I'm supposed to do my Monday home blessing. I am so far behind in laundry, it is sickening. When we came home, we just kind of dumped a lot of stuff on the dining room table. And I did put some away yesterday. I tried putting away as much as I could. I got the dirty clothes to the laundry baskets. We went Black Friday shopping with the boys. We didn't go early that morning. Honey, they book-tailed it out of there at 4:45 in the morning. Yeah, no, I was still in bed asleep. Yeah, leave me laying. But they had a ball. They didn't get back till 4 o'clock that afternoon. Well, no, I take it back. Maybe it was like 3. But anyhow, they were gone. And then Andrew had asked me, he's like, do you want to go? And I'm like, well, he's like, Walmart has some good things. And I'm like, okay, we'll go. And Carol Beth wanted to go. She wanted to kind of get out. And so we went. And I did. I spent $130. I wasn't planning on spending but I got some good deals. I got some things that we needed. I got some things as Christmas gifts. So yeah, all in all, great win. I'm watching my battery. But anywho, home blessing. And then I started noticing things that I needed to do, like my weekly reset stuff. I wasn't able to do it yesterday afternoon or yesterday morning. My treatment went from, I want to say it was like almost 10 to about 2:30. Yeah, it was about 2:30 when she left. And then I had to do my lunch, and I just needed to sit there for a little while. I didn't want to get the headache, so I just kind of, and Fat Man kept telling me whenever I would get up and do just a little bit, he's like, go sit down, go sit down. And I'm like, no, I need to do this. He's like, it can do it tomorrow. So I kind of did slow, worked my way around it. But I'm going to pan you around. This is what's left on the dining room table that we did not get put away. It's not that bad, considering the table was packed like to here all the way down. And that was luggage, and we had bought some pillows at Walmart, much needed. I wish now I would have bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6. I only bought 3. So I'm in the market for some. They did have a good sale on Wrangler jeans. And I could not find his size. The only pair we found was one, and it was the light wash. And I really wanted the dark wash, like the dark color. And then I gotten everybody, and I know they won't be watching this, so it's fine. I gotten everybody pajama pants. Much needed pajama pants. Every year, that's something we give all the kids, pajama pants. And they know they're going to get it, so I don't know why I'm like, I better not say. They know they're getting that. And Andrew asked me, he's like, don't you need us that? And I'm like, well, yeah, I haven't really bought myself anything. And he found this, and I fell in love. I want to say it was $15, but it's got the top, the pants, and the shorts. And I love the short option because last night I did have my flannel pajama bottoms on, and then like a little cami top. Y'all, if I tried rolling over with those pants on, they would get twisted. You know what I'm talking about? How it would get twisted, and then you have to try to raise your whole self up and adjust them. That didn't work well for me. It just did not. Alright, so this mess needs to be cleaned up. I can do that in my 15-minute pickup. I'm sure I could get that done. I'm trying to get all Christmas gifts in the laundry room, but one day this week I'm gonna have to get them all to the office and really spread out what we have, what we still need, and cull down my list. Yeah, the first is gonna be Wednesday. We'll be grocery shopping probably, I don't know, we can't go Saturday. We've got Thanksmas, but y'all, also on a note, all I gotta say is, thank you, Jesus. Thank you. You want to talk about sinfully good? And yes, put chocolate syrup and marshmallows on them. I don't know if I videoed where we had made them or not. I had gotten 2 boxes because I wasn't sure how they were going to be. And I made 1 box for here, and I gave 1 box away. But we did them, the chocolate syrup and the marshmallows. Oh, my stars in heaven. You want to talk about good. 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 Even Fat Man was, you gotta get more of these. You gotta get more of these. In fact, I put some, yeah. We had a few left over. They were, yeah, you couldn't do more than 2 or 3. I made them about like that size. And everybody got, I want to say Kilbeth had 4. Me and I only had 2. I think Fat Man had 3. But I had this many left. You can still smell the chocolate, even though it's been frozen. I just froze what was left. And you want to talk about sinfully good. But yeah, he was like, you got to get more of them. You got to get more of them. So when we were at Walmart down in Andalusia, I picked up 3 more boxes. I could have gotten more, but I was on a budget, to say the least. To say the least. But anyhow, I've had some packages come in. I ordered my sweetened condensed milk, my vanilla wafers, and my pecans. My vanilla wafers and pecans I got through Sam's. My sweetened condensed milk I ordered through Walmart and just had it all shipped here to the house. And it came while we were gone, and our neighbor across the way, she brought them into the screened-in porch for us. And that is what we had gotten was, I think I ordered... Yeah, I ordered 8 sweetened condensed milk. Seems like that was the limit. That was the limit. Anywho, so I got to work on candies and stuff like that this week. I'm trying to get as much done as I can as far as that goes. Hey, Coot. He was so glad to see us. It was so sweet. I might have already done that. I don't know. I'll find out. There's Miss Doris. She is tuckered. See, I was tuckered, y'all. She went with us, her and Foxy. And I think we wore the goodie off of them, as that man would say. So, but yeah, I'm fixing to do my get about my day. And I think I've got so much I have to do, like today and throughout the week. I don't want to forget. Little simple things and then big things. I need to charge my watch. I need to do my pill bottles up. I keep forgetting my thyroid pill. Let's go take that, shall we? Yes, we shall. Alright, so let me get my coffee and take my thyroid pill. And I'm going to sit down and write out a major to-do list, like for the week. Okay, it is now 12 o'clock. It's like 12:06, whatever. It's 12. Yeah. Ask me what I've done. Nothing. Well, no, I've made a list of things to do. I've made 5 different lists. I've made a different grocery list. I even sat there and contemplated which is better or which is cheaper, Sam's or Aldi. Deal with Sam's is I get a lot more stuff. It will last a lot longer. Not a lot more stuff. It'll last a lot longer. Our staples, our go-tos, jellies, peanut butters, chips, like lunch chips. What else? Milk. I need raw veggies. I need a huge block of cheddar cheese to do cheese straws. The pizzas, tortilla chips. You know, I love those over the border chips. You can get a huge bag for like $3.28, I think. Yeah. I thought I heard something. I guess not. But anywho, that is what I've done this morning. I finally did get up and do out my meds for the day. I keep putting off doing it for the week. And I got one of those week boxes, AM, PM. We had run out of medicine yesterday morning. We didn't have any morning meds to take at the boys whenever we left there to come home. And so right when we got home, it's like, okay, we need to get our morning meds on board. But we didn't take the time to fill in our pill bottles. I got something in my eye. I'm so sorry. I apologize. But yeah, did not feel like fooling with it. I'm like, okay, we'll just do it in the morning. Then last night, we do it later that day. Last night, got ready to go to bed, didn't have any more bedtime meds done up, so just pulled out just enough for the night. I'll get up in the morning and fill them. This morning, I finally farted around long enough that I took my meds. But it wasn't, I'm going to fill up my bottles. No, wasn't that. I'm just going to do just enough to get by with until tonight. I've got to make myself do the whole week. Right now, I'm in the process of making me and baby girl some lunch. We are starving. And I told her, and I know I do, it's just in the other freezer. And I have to take all this crap off and on every time I want to get into the freezer. Yeah, it's going to be awfully hard to unload all this and then have the strength to throw a body in there if I need to, I'm just saying. And why would you keep the body in the freezer anyway? That's just keeping the evidence in your home. No, you get rid of that sucker. And I watched enough crime shows to know how to do it. I'm listening out for my dishwasher. I cleaned out the front of it. Good gravy. If y'all never thought to take the filter thing out of your dishwasher, ours is built into the door. It's not really a filter per se. It's just like a little grate that goes in there. I finally pried it off. And I immediately texted Fat Man a video of if you thought or if you knew that it looked like this, I gon' kill you. I gon' kill you. Yes, because it looked like mushrooms growing up in there. I kid you not. I'll have to do a little picture of it if I can do that from my phone. But anywho, yeah, I asked her, we're going to do, these have never been opened, lightly breaded chicken breast strips. So we're going to do these and some French fries for lunch. I'm trying to look down in here and see what we have. I do have squash left. I'm going to do a squash casserole for Thanksmas when we all meet at Lickin' Maddie's. And then I'm going to do a corn pudding and I'm going to do a dressing. Yeah. So, but for lunch, that's my concentration right now. What was that? Did y'all hear that? I heard it. Let's go see. Like I said, I'm trying to make sure that dishwasher's going to be okay because I've never washed it without that door on it. But I wanted the door to sit in the dishwasher to get it any cleaner than what, I mean, I scrubbed the hoozies out of it. Oh, my back. I do not like lifting those containers, the buckets. We have to keep all that on here because Brian fell from the ceiling. Long story. Anywho, I'm getting mine and Carol Beth's lunch ready. I need to do about 4 loads of my laundry. Yeah. I didn't do it before we left. Well, no, yes, I did. But I've got all the clothes that got dirty while we were away. So it might not be 4 loads, but it's going to be knocking at the door closed. You know what I mean? Oh, at least it smells better in here. It was. Okay, look. I'm going to show you. It's starting to loosen up. Do you see that? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This little piece right here covers it. This is after I scrubbed and pulled out mushrooms from it. Ew. And there's supposed to be another filter down in there somewhere. I don't know where. I am going to get Fat Man on that when he get home. Because how do you expect to get dishes clean with that? I'm just saying. Anywho, I'm going to make our lunch in the air fryer and then I will get back with y'all. Just wanted to give you an update of where we are and where we aren't. We ain't doing our to-do list like we're supposed to. Yeah. And that man told me not to. See, I'm still rambling. That man told me not to worry about it. That I get saving grace because vacation. And I get saving grace because treatment yesterday. And so he's like, you know, what you get done, you get done. Don't overdo it. If you don't feel like doing it, don't do it. And there's always tomorrow. So, I'm going to go on his theory. And yeah, I'm just going to give myself some grace. And this is where we're at. So, I'm getting my air fryer preheated. Y'all, this is a game changer. Now, I've never done like raw meat in it. I've seen on Pinterest where you can do like hamburgers, pork chops. Oh, my infusion nurse says they do steak. I think it's either her or a friend of hers does steak in it. They, you know, do like the sirloin or filet mignons wrapped with the bacon. Yeah, whatever it's called. Anywho, said they've done that in there and it is amazing. So I just got to kind of wrap my head around, what would that taste like? I'm not going to make our hamburgers in it tonight because I'm going to try a Pinterest thing that I found. I'll have to look it up on my phone and show y'all. Well, here's my phone. But let's see if I can get to it real fast. If I can't, how do y'all get messages to quit popping up on your things? I ordered one order. I placed one order with that Pat, like the cheap children's clothes. Well, not cheap. They're low priced, but they're good quality. Is what we've noticed. But I swear it's every 10 minutes. Pat sent you a message. Pat sent you a message. Pat, leave me alone. Pat, you gonna slap that. Slap it. Slap it. What am I supposed to be looking for? Oh, my bloomin' onion. Oh, right there. Have y'all ever seen that? It's like a bloomin' onion you would get out at a restaurant, but it is an air-fried bloomin' onion. It's the Sugarfreediva.com. The Sugarfreediva.com. I will probably do that tonight and show y'all how we do it, how it tastes, how it goes, all the things. All the things. So let me get our lunch going and I'll be back. Okay, hey hunts, we are back. It is now 5:14 in the evening. I'm not even going to say afternoon. It is afternoon, but it's not afternoon. Time-wise, it's afternoon. But this is starting to be evening. It's dark outside. The light done went away. Tonight, for supper, like I said, I'm doing hamburgers. I was going to do french fries, but me and Carol Beth had chicken tenders and fries for lunch. I made here at home in the air fryer. And so I've got some sweet potatoes that need to be used. So we're going to have hamburgers, baked sweet potatoes, and when I was getting the hamburger patties out, I noticed I had just 3 little mini ears of corn left. So I'm going to cook those. Me and Fat Man are the only 2 that eat them. So yeah, I'm going to cook those and get them out of there. I'm trying. It's going to be a task, I tell you. I need to get in there to both freezers because I keep thinking I don't have enough to pull off a Chinese meal. But then I'll schedule the Chinese meal on the menu once I see how much Chinese food we have. Sorry. We need to get a cup. Walk with me, shall you? I have done butkus today. Well, I've done butkus for sure. I've had my butt sitting in this chair. Yes, ma'am, I did. Hey, Doris. She's going to keep it warm for me, ain't you, girl? Okay, so that's what I've done today. I cooked me and baby girl lunch. I tackled a few things on my to-do list. Never got that laundry done. Never got Fat Man's folded. Do I feel bad about it? We rested today. Me and Carol Beth declared we got a rest day. So that's what we did. cannot get enough to drink. Okay, so but I'm gonna start my hamburger patties here in just a minute. I am going to make the air fried bloomin' onion. Yes, please, and thank you. It looks fairly easy, yet in the recipe, and like I said, it's the sugarfreedivas.com, the sugarfreediva.com. I will link the recipe down below. It looks so good. We love trying to get it where it will. It keeps going sideways. And well, I guess we could turn it sideways. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Why does it keep flipping? I don't know. Anywho, it was doing the right thing. Let's see. It said in their instructions it might be a little bit difficult, but I can't see where okay, there we go. I got it right now. It said it could be difficult the first few times until you get used to it. I am going to follow their directions on how to cut it, and I'll show y'all what the directions say. Cutting it looks like it might be the hardest part, and then you're going to take and do in your flour mixture, then you're going to get it over to your egg milk mixture, then you're going to get back over to your flour mixer, and then you're going to put it in the air fryer. Well, we're going to do this. We got this. And it said use sweet onion, which is what I have. So I'm just going to leave that linked like that on my phone. I don't know. Oh, excuse me. I don't know whether to go ahead and start our burgers first. Said the bloomin' onion total would take 25 minutes. So I'm almost tempted to go ahead and at least get it cut and battered maybe. I forgot how long it said the cook time was. Tonight for our burgers, we are just using these Great Value beef burgers that we had gotten. Yeah, I'd ordered the big box of like Flanders or whatever, the orange box, the cheap box. We were going to do cheap burgers, and the good Lord saw that we needed some good burgers, at least halfway good. Yeah. These we've tasted one bag of them, and they're really good. What they did, they substituted 3 of these 100% pure beef burger. I thought they said Angus somewhere on. These were a little bit more expensive than the box kind. Okay, maybe a lot more expensive than the box kind. I think I'm going to do 2 apiece. And that way, whatever we have left, that meant, so that'd be 6 burgers. Let me go see what our dogs say. Alright, for sweet potatoes, I'm using that 3-pound thing that I got from Aldi last week. I'm going to put it in there, well, last weekend. I'm going to put them in there. I'd originally bought them to make Carol Beth a sweet potato casserole. We wound up not eating Thanksgiving here. They kind of sat there and they're ready to be used. I am going to make her a sweet potato casserole. I haven't really sat down and figured out what day we're actually going to do Thanksgiving here. I've got all this stuff. I've got my turkey breast. I've got stuff to make dressing. Sweet potato casserole. I have some canned sweet potatoes. And that was going to be my original way. And then I thought, no, I'll have time. I'll do the homemade from scratch. I'm not going to have time. I know it can't be this coming weekend. And it might be the following. I don't know. I haven't really sat down and discussed menu plan with that man. So I'm going to go ahead and use these. We're going to have hamburgers, baked sweet potatoes, 3 little mini ears of corn. Can you tell I'm in a clean out mode? Oh, and then the bloomin' onion. So, I'm going to get these back in the freezer I took out 6 patties. Oh, Lord. I'm standing here like I got all the sense in the world, and I have my cast iron skillet going, y'all. But I ain't put no burgers in it. I forgot I turned it on. I'm a little too soon for all that. Whoa. We won't tell Fat Man. I've already told him he needs to be in charge of major decisions because I can't even make the small ones, y'all. Let me get these in the microwave and I'll be back. Okay, and just real quick, I can't do nothing ever quick or quiet, y'all. Brian on his channel, the Brew Banditos. If you haven't already, go over to his channel, check him out. He does more like comedic test things. He'll test like all the different flavors of Pringles, or which hot sauce is the hottest, things like that. Me and him did do a trivia game while I was down there. If you got an answer wrong, the other person put makeup on you. Yeah. Go check out the Brew Banditos. One of his videos was testing all the different flavors of candy canes. Honey, the boy had candy canes. So they sent us home with some. The Jelly Belly ones. They've got watermelon, berry cherry, and blueberry. Then they have Carabelle's favorite, the Funfetti. Y'all, she broke off the little hook part of hers and gave me a bite. And I swear to Henny's, y'all, it tastes like Funfetti cake. It really does. They knew that I love chocolate mint, so they gave me the Hershey's chocolate mint flavored. I have not tried one yet. And then they gave Fat Man his favorite, the Red Hots, the cinnamon Red Hot candy. He has not tried one yet that I know of. So we're excited to try the different versions of those. Yeah. I am, whenever we go to Sam's this time, I've sat down and I worked out that list 6 ways of Sunday. And I think I finally decided we're just going to go to Sam's. We're going to get the majority, well, not the majority, but the main staples that we need to keep this house running. Like lunch stuff. Maybe I've won the lottery, y'all. I'll be back. Okay, I've set up our little island. Let me made this. Isn't it gorgeous? I love it. I think they don't, hey hon, I think they don't like it too much being in this tight of a kitchen. But I'm also going to use it as a measurement gauge. Honey, if I ever get so fat that I can't walk through, say my mouth shut. He ain't listening to me. Anywho, I'm making that bloomin' onion. Like I said, the sugarfreediva.com. You need a yellow onion. And I guess I got these backwards. I need to put that there if I'm going to work this way. Alright, then you're going to have 2.5 cups of flour, and then 4 teaspoons of whatever kind of seasoning you want. Suggested Old Bay. You could use a mixture of garlic and onion powder and, you know, whatever you wanted. I used that homemade rib rub from She's in Her Apron that I found. I'll link the recipe for that down below. It's easy. I've never made those ribs. I gotta make those ribs. But I've used that rub for lots of things. I could not find my Old Bay, so that's why I reached for it. And in this bowl, I have 1/2 cup of milk and 2 eggs beaten. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to cut our onion. We're going to pop it in here and like open up the, I'll show you when we get to these parts. But right now I want to talk about how we're going to cut this onion. And it did say, oh, there you go. We're going to get y'all down where you can see. Okay, I think like that will be good. Alright, we're gonna, and I'm gonna try this one just to see. Instead of cutting off this part, the butt part, we're gonna cut off the top. And you want to cut it where your onion will lie flat. So I'm gonna take off, sorry if it's shaking, y'all. I took off that much, and now, see, it's gonna lie flat. Maybe I'll need to come out more this way. There we go. I think that's going to be a better angle for y'all. Now, we are not going to cut this off. We are going to take the paper off. The paper, y'all. The wrap it, what do you call it? What do you call the skin? We're going to take the skin of the onion off. That's right. Just the skin. And I'm not even barely touching my knife. I'm just pulling up the skin. That's all I'm doing. Where it's sticking some. Here's an area where it's sticking. That's not a very good part, but I'm not going to cut it off. I'm scared to, like, cut anything on this, because this is how we're going to assemble or make our bloomin' onion. So, get these skins out of the way. Maybe I should put my garbage can over here. I have not started any of my other supper. The only thing I have done was made tea. Well, I've got it boiled up. It's steeping now. Okay, now for our cutting our onion, it said cut the top off flat so it will sit flat on your cutting board. Okay? Now, you are not going to cut right up through here. Leave that root on. Come down about like a fingernail. I'm doing my fingernail. So come to about right here. And yes, I should have had a bigger onion, but I did not. And you're just going to go like quarter ways around. Make sure to do your fingertip length apart. So I'm going to put that there. I'm going to cut about right there. And then I'm going to do, have I done that side? I don't think I have. Alright, about right there. Now, once you get your quarters, now you're going to go through and you can use these as marks. I'm going to go about right here and cut. And about right here and cut. And about right here and cut. We're just going to keep cutting all the way around until we've cut about 16 pieces. Okay, we can cut there. We can cut there. Here would be good. That one's go up a little bit. Make sure that your cuts are kind of going all the way through. You can go back and cut where you cut to make sure that you were all the way through the onion. I almost cut that one too high up. Alright, I'm just kind of going around and making sure I cut through. That feels like I cut all the way through the onion. Okay, now, we've got, see how we can, but do you see how that bottom's holding it together? But see how we're, and when you open them, be very careful. You don't want to break off that bottom. Okay? You're just going to kind of open it up just a little bit. And just kind of keep going around and opening. See how we're doing? Yeah. Alright, now, once you kind of get it flopped open, and if you see spots that like it didn't cut through, you can take a knife and very carefully, don't cut all the way through, but that very center you want to kind of pry open some. I am very pleased with the way this did. Very pleased. I'd always cut it the wrong way. So, yes, the key to it is cutting your cutting your onion the proper way. I think once you get it cut, then you'll be on point. Alright, now we're going to dip it in our dry ingredients, our flour and our seasoning, and you want to kind of make sure to like get it down in there. You're going to kind of pry open your onion, and you're going to start pouring this stuff on top. You want to get it in between each little petal. Alright, see how that's kind of now making it where it stays open. It's getting in between those petals, and it's kind of making it where it will stay open. It's not going to stick to itself. See how those were sticking. Now we're going to just kind of do like that, and then keep going around. And I'm just kind of very lightly prying open. Now you want to be careful when these back ones start doing that. Y'all weren't seeing me, were you? Okay. You just want to kind of very carefully, you're going to see where it sticks, see where it hadn't got flour. We're just going to kind of go kind of row by row if we have to, like so. Now I'm going to kind of flop it upside down. Alright, now we're going to put in our egg and milk mixture. And it said to kind of do it upside down and then flip it over. Okay, and it said you could use a spoon. I'm just going to see how far I can get with my fingers. Evidently not too far. I am going to keep prying open just very lightly just to get it in there. Yeah, I am going to need a spoon. I'm going to need a spoon. Okay, got me a spoon. Hey, Foxy. Foxy's very curious about what I'm doing. I'm just going to kind of do like that. And I'm going to kind of break her open. Not break her open, but you know, open up those petals. Hey, fat man.
Hey.
We're doing a cooking lesson.
Oh.
Okay, you're just going to kind of keep going around. And you can kind of tell where the batter hasn't gotten. I guess you would call it, we're dredging this onion. This is, remember how I said how we do deep fried, like country fried steak, country fried, yeah, chicken. You're actually going to kind of take and make, you know, a dredge. I'm just going to kind of go around and dip that on there. Like so. Kind of drain it. Now we're going to put it back in our flour mixture. And we're going to kind of just do one more double all the way around. Flip it upside down. Flip it over. Just kind of get it in there. And this is going to make like that good double breaded. Make sure everything is getting coated. Okay, now just kind of get off the excess. I'm going to kind of do like that. But now it is like country fried steak. It's double breaded. You got it up in there. Might can go around some. Open it up. Yeah, I think this is going to be wonderful. I'm praying it tastes like the restaurant. We shall see. I think the trick is making sure each layer of each petal has some of your flour, have some of your egg, and then back to the flour. And I think that's what's so hard for me, is getting it, being patient enough to get it all in there. Uh-oh, I didn't mean to do that. Kind of brushed it a little bit too much, but that did kind of work. Okay, I'm going to kind of like do like that. I want some of the excess off. Oh crap, I better quit playing. I'm making petals fall off. We don't want that. So, I think this is going to be good now to go to the air fryer. Alright? I hope it's not too much of a mess. We're going to find out together though, ain't we? So, let me get this in the air fryer. I'm going to wash my hands. Okay, I'm going to show y'all what my blooming onion look like. It said do air fryer 8 to 10 minutes. Mine kept looking like white flour. White flour, white flour, white flour. So I kept increasing the time. I don't know how many times I reset it, but I reset the timer. My impressions on air fried blooming onion. Maybe I did something wrong, y'all. But to me, and this is, boy,
I did something wrong, y'all.
yeah, maybe I did something wrong, y'all, because it don't look right. What I finally did to make it where it was kind of brown, I sprayed this on the onion itself while I had the air fryer open. And I let it kind of dry a little bit, and then I put it back in there. My impressions, no. It's just flour in the middle and burnt at the very tops. And I'm going to give a little taste. I have not tasted it yet. Maybe it tastes better than it looks. But I have a feeling it's going to taste like uncooked flour. Uncooked flour. So, yeah, we aren't having a blooming onion tonight. Ew. I don't know if I could take this and put it in some grease and cook it. I don't think so. I don't think so. Because I've done started burning the top of the flour. But on down in there, see all that white clumped together? Yeah. Maybe I overfloured, but I followed the directions. So yeah, that's a no-go. I think one thing I did learn from this, how to cut the onion. That was a main point for me, how to cut the onion. And I think I'm going to do the dredging basically the same way. Ooh, I got hamburgers popping. I think I'm going to do the dredging the same way basically. But, I'm cooking my hamburgers. But, not as much flour, and it broke my heart throwing away all that flour. Why it called for 2.5 cups, I do not know. But that's what the recipe called for. I even double checked. That's what it called for. No. So Sugar-Free Divas, if you're watching this, and I am going to link, I'll go ahead and link the recipe down below in case you, I'm using my china. In case you want to try it. Hey, if y'all do try it and it works, let Bigmomma know. Let me know what you did. Or if you have a way of doing it in the air fryer. I mean, I would love to be able to do it that way, but no. Give me my grease. Give me my grease. I know I don't need the grease, but I don't want uncooked flour taste either. No? Yeah, no. Don't like that. So I'm finish our burgers. Here are the 4 I've got made. I'm doing 2 a piece, so I gotta make 6. I'm gonna turn my eye down. And my corn's doing, I just sprinkled, I put butter on my corn, and then I sprinkled it with that garlic. I'm gonna put this on my Sam's list, because that's where I got it from. That Weber garlic and citrus and basil. I bet it would be good on a bagel though. It's delicious on pork, chicken. I sprinkled it on my corn. I don't know what is involved in street corn, but Andrew made me some, and oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I know it has, what, paprika? I'm trying to kind of cook this corn on low. That minutes for tea. We aren't having a blooming onion. So, we're getting there. We're getting there. I guess we're going to close this one out since the blooming onion was a flop. I'll wait and let Fat Man and Care Beth tell y'all bye. So, I'm going to keep cooking hamburgers and we'll be back.